Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a reading for Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. Hope all is going well with you. I'm starting with Power Animal Oracle card. See the overall energy for your reading. Porcupine, innocence, free yourself of guilt and shame. All right, it's time to let go of guilt and shame. I love Brene Brown talks about how guilt is good. It lets us know that we just did something or said something that we would prefer not to repeat. So guilt as an energy can be very useful to help us grow. But if it turns into shame, instead of guilt, I did something that I would not repeat again, is guilt. Shame is because I did something, I am bad. And so, all right, there's something starting out in your past, Scorpio, not feeling comfortable in your emotions, or someone who's not comfortable in their emotions, someone emotionally manipulative, someone out of touch with their emotions, uncomfortable with their emotions, and feels like you're recovering in the past from a heartache situation, maybe being put into a third party or not being chosen by someone who's emotionally manipulative, uncomfortable in their emotions. Maybe they also made you, Scorpio, you have a level of depth of emotions that others might not be comfortable with. Wow. All right. So there was a breakup with whoever this was who was not comfortable in their emotions. There's a healing from being put in, it feels like betrayal, heartache, maybe third party. But as soon as you detach, you start having victory, public success, a glow up. No matter how painful this was, it feels like this person who you were connected with didn't know how to fulfill you. I was going to say emotionally, but I get that there might be many aspects, many ways in which the King of Cups in reverse were unfulfilling in this connection. I'll leave it at that. I think you get what I'm dishing out there. And yet it feels like you stayed in this connection and tried to make it work, and it kept you really stuck. And then eventually it led to heartache and heartbreak. And yet you recover and have a very public victory. And then King of Cups upright, I feel like you have leveled up. Whatever it is that you felt that you had to stay in this connection because you needed this person, you needed this emotionally manipulative, someone who's uncomfortable with emotions, like you stayed in this connection, this very unsatisfying connection, because of something you felt like you needed from this King of Cups in reverse. But after the breakup, you have this amazing glow up, a public victory. Others see the success of you, and it's like you've mastered your emotions. Instead of, I don't feel like you are easily manipulated. That something if you're still hurting or recovering from this heartache, maybe see how going through this has really propelled you forward, and you have this ability to connect. I feel like you got into a Zen space and you were able to sail on, move on to calmer waters. In present energy, Scorpio, you are releasing yourself from a mental prison, some type of belief system that kept you stuck. Not really stuck, but stuck mentally. You're unstuck, but it looks like there's some boredom in the energy right now. Nothing's really coming forward that's emotionally satisfying, or not what you want. There's something emotionally, I feel like you've got a lot of wonderful, satisfying aspects to your life right now, and you know that. However, there is still an inability to connect or receive emotional offerings. That, does it have to do with some type of shame or guilt? Are you feeling defensive like the porcupine, not wanting to get hurt again? Not trusting someone. Looks like you trust your emotions. You got to a place where you learned how to trust your emotions, but are you still wary of accepting emotional offerings from someone else? Or no one's showing up that really at your level? Something, there's just a dissatisfaction. I think what's keeping you stuck is how you're perceiving it. It feels like you are going around and around in your thoughts. Whatever your thought patterns are right now, they're not serving you. They might be beliefs that nothing ever turns out for me. I don't trust anyone. All men, all women, all are crap. There's no one out there for me. It just feels like you are blocking off with your beliefs right now something that could be satisfying and that would move you forward, that would really help you move. Some of you might be literally moving, and in the next weeks or months, you might be literally moving, and there's something about the move, moving jobs, moving, literally living in a different place. There's something about that movement that gets you out of this cycle, this kind of stuck belief system. There's something that moving allows you to leave behind. Maybe there's guilt or shame still around this breakup, that it didn't work. Maybe feeling duped and you're giving yourself a really hard time, something like that. All right, so Scorpio, in the center of your reading is King of Pentacles in reverse, a message from your higher self. Your higher self is still you, but is you at a higher vibration, you that's non-physical, the aspect of you that can see broadly what's going on, and you're not in the storyline. It's you. You want the best for you. So it's in regards to someone who is not financially stable, or an energy that's not financially stable. Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. This is, there's the same energy coming through here. This is the X. Your X is at the center of your reading. Since separating from you, I get that your ex, whoever you were connected with in the past, is not stable financially. Something has happened to their finances or their health. Pentacles deal with physicality, health, wealth, job, finances. Something is up, is not going well with their abundance on some or several of those aspects. It has to do with they're stuck because they don't see, there's a lack of acknowledgement of making things right. I get the feeling that this person in their daily, since this betrayal in the past and breakup, whatever this person did, which feels really not on the up and up, to say the least, that they're still in a position that I feel like they're still justifying their behavior, that they're not sorry, that they're they don't see the connection between real deplorable, hurtful, consciously hurtful behavior and how that is affecting their life presently. And that separation, that inability to see that what's going on in their life right now is because of a lack of taking responsibility, a lack of apologizing, a lack of making things right. And the beauty of this is you're not waiting for an apology. You don't need an apology to move on. You're moving on. You aren't waiting for some type of change. You are deciding to put an end to this cycle with this person and have a rebirth somewhere else, whether energetically or literally moving on somewhere else. You are releasing any energies that are this toxic. You're releasing guilt and shame. At some point, this was a wonderful connection with this person, and it ran its course. The connection ran its course. There's nothing that you could do. It is what it is. There's an acceptance that's coming through. Ooh. You're no longer going to fight. 5 of Wands. You're no longer looking for conflict with this person. It's just chaos. This person brings chaos, and you are not waiting any longer for them to change or heal or anything. You are making a choice. The center of this reading is I'm going to free myself of this energy. I'm going to allow myself to be innocent again. Your challenge right now, Scorpio, is Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is someone who, it's the slowest knight in the deck. I mean, that horse is not even pretending to move. It's so slow, but what I do like about the Knight of Pentacles is he's definitely going to get to his destination. It's just, it takes a while. This is a slow moving energy. Your challenge is to not misinterpret how long this has taken to get to ending this cycle with this person, to not mistake that for you're not going to get to your destiny, to not misinterpret or judge yourself for this you not healing from this fast enough in your eyes or in others' eyes, that every once in a while you feel stuck back in this energy because there's something on the horizon where you are going to really move forward, a real jump. And right now it's just about divine timing and releasing any last little bits of this connection. I don't feel that you know how many options you have, that you have a lot of options. Maybe there's a focusing on what you don't have right now. And so your challenge is to really acknowledge how many options you have ahead of you. I feel like in the past, when you were in this connection, you were in Seven of Cups in reverse, there were very little options for you. And now switching your energy from a belief system that I still don't have, I'm still stuck, and you're not. You just have a lot more time on your hands because you're not constantly spending time in your head, in your energy, trying to fix something that's just not fixable. So it actually, you've got a lot more headspace. Maybe you're trying to figure out what's going wrong. Maybe that's a habit of being stuck and trying to figure out how to fix something. Maybe you're stuck in fix-it mode, and it's feeling very unsatisfying for you. Maybe it's time to move on and start focusing on what you do have and what you do want to create, because you have a lot of options. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to leave it there. So, all right, Scorpio, that was your reading. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up for me. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And I'd love to hear any comments if this is your story and it resonates. I love reading comments. So, all right. Thank you, Scorpio. Take care.